Your patience pays off. Subnetting allows you to create multiple logical networks that exist within a single class A, B, or C network. If you do not subnet, you are only able to use one network from your class A, B, or C network, which is, well, pretty unrealistic. So subnetting is the process of designating some high-order bits from the host part as part of the network prefix and adjusting the subnet mask appropriately. So this divides a network into smaller subnets. In other words, in order to subnet a network, extend the natural mask with some of the high-order bits from the host ID portion of the address in order to create a subnetwork ID. So I'll give you an example. Let's take a Class C network of 192.168.2.0, which has a natural mask of 255.255.255.0. You can create subnets by moving 2 bits from the host part to the network prefix. Now, the last octet of the network mask starts with 11. So this 8-bit corresponds to 192 in decimal form. Now the network ID is 26-bit. In CIDR notation, it's now a /26 subnetwork. You can find the network prefix by a bitwise AND operation between the IP address and the subnet mask. The number of subnetworks available and the number of possible hosts in a network may be readily calculated. In our example, 2 bits were borrowed to create subnetworks, thus creating 2 to the power of 2 possible subnets. You with me? So now let's calculate the maximum number of hosts for each subnet. In our example, 26 bits are used to define the network. The remaining bits after the subnet bits are used for addressing hosts within the subnet. So, the host part of the IP address is 6-bit. All zeros and the all ones values for the host ID are not allowed in a subnetwork, right? These 2 values are reserved for the network address and broadcast address, respectively. So the maximum number of hosts which can be addressed in these subnetworks is 2 to the power of 6 minus 2, which equals 62. Excellent. So as a result, the IP addresses of the devices in the subnetwork 192.168.2.128/26 will be between 192.168.2.129 and 192.168.2.190.